Hello, everyone. It's the Callie Griot with Insomniac. This is my Insomniac show. Late night, candle lit. I might do commentary. I might do news. I might just have something to talk to y'all about. So I lit some candles. I even have some on my wall behind me and my candlesticks, my candelabra. So I wanted to talk to you about this awful, awful tornado situation that happened in the Midwest. You know, I feel all types of ways about it. You know, I see all these people that lost everything, just everything. And my heart starts to feel some kind of way. But, you know, not everybody's heart feels some kind of way. Some people don't care. They don't care about other people. They don't think that they're obligated to do anything for other people. They don't think their tax money is supposed to go for other people. So I just want to remind everybody that not everybody pulled themselves up by their bootstraps. Europeans came here to acquire free land. The very first subsidized housing were land grants. Look it up. They don't want you to know your history. Look it up. Land grants. All the way to the California redwoods. If you could mark off the property and withstand the savages, the Indians that lived on these lands were forced out by the United States military with the help of militias. That's why they made militias. That's one of the reasons. And then plus that, we've kind of given them a hard time since we've been here. You know, because we really don't like the way we've been treated since we've been here. And our land, we had to pay for. Yeah, we had to slave for it. We had to pay for it. And then we had to pay taxes. So, tisk, tisk, my thoughts and my prayers are there. All right. I just want to show you something really cool, though. A family out there in the Midwest were prepared. So one of the things I want to do is I want to make sure you're prepared, because we live everywhere, don't we? We're mixed in all different types of places. And tornadoes hit us too. Take everything from us too. And we have to start all over again. And a lot of our properties were so depressed we didn't even have insurance, right? I know. So hopefully I'll get this little show together. And it's a family that took shelter. You got to see this. I mean, they were thinking ahead. So what I'm telling you to do is think ahead too. This is awesome what these folks did. Just watch. I got it for you.
To be a lifesaver.
Look at this.
Walking the property, Jordan Evans and his son Gage find something new.
Cuts me. Little baby shoes.
Every day since the monster tore through Bremen that night.
I mean, it was a war zone.
Gage was with his dad for the weekend, but Mom was trapped at home with the rest of the family.
And I said, we need to get out there.
Gage knew the house had no basement, nowhere to get below ground except for one unique place just next door.
Yeah, it's... Oh.
A storm shelter 10 feet down and 12 feet wide.
That's when we started, getting everybody down there. It was about the time it was in Madisonville.
Stepdad Justin Pointer led the family, including 2 dogs, down inside.
It was 8 in total. It was me, my father, my nephew, his girlfriend, my wife, my 2 kids, and our grandmother.
Hunkered down in this prefab bunker, the tornado crossed over.
It started shaking the lid real bad and we had to hold it down.
Packed in tight, it was uncomfortable in every way, but at least they emerged together and safe.
And this also provided shelter for us after the storm's already gone, because I mean, it's raining, windy, cold.
Pointer's dad put this shelter in the ground about 10 years ago.
You know, Dad, he don't really remember exactly how much it cost, but he said he'd pay 100 times more for it right now.
A great investment, considering his dad's house is now gone.
I recommend everyone to get one. I mean, because if you have nowhere to go, this is perfect.
Now, there are several places which make these prefab storm shelters, and you can get one for less than $10,000. In Bremen, I'm John Charlton, WHS 11, on your side.
So what'd you think about that? Pretty cool, huh? I liked it. You know, they have all these survival supplies and things. Made me think maybe I want to do some affiliate marketing with those folks. I wouldn't mind selling those. $10,000 a piece. I wonder how much profit the salesmen get. I bet you that's a really rocking job. I'm from California. So if you think I talk funny, I do. I'm from Cali. We kind of talk like what they call Valley Girls. Sometimes I sound like a Mexican. Yeah, because we have a lot of Mexicans. I have to speak a little bit of Espanol sometimes, you know? Yeah, so I just wanted to share that with you guys and put it on your mind that we should do a little bit of prep. Maybe a lot of prep. A lot of prep. So we don't think about those things too much out here in Cali, but I remember when there was a wind that was a flat wind, and it came across the valley at like 100 miles an hour. And my father was alive doing gardening then, and literally had to dig dirt 4 to 5 feet that had collected up against the houses. He had to dig out the flower beds and things again. The grass was no grass. It was just all full of the dust. So when the topsoil comes off like that, that's bad news for farmers. I know that. So I know a lot of that topsoil lifted off and all these winds and things. Well, I'm wishing everyone the best. I sound really kind of harsh sometimes. Like I don't care about everybody. But I do care about everybody that cares about us. I'll say it that way. If you have a loving, kind, giving heart, that's cool. Empathy is great. You know, sometimes we as black people can be too empathetic, though. We get to be too empathetic and we forget about us. So, I just wanted to bring that to you. Some of the things you can do to protect yourself. We had a running joke when they were looking for a felon. And people were saying, maybe he's underground. Maybe he's underground. Actually, it was a murderer. Brian Landry, after he killed that girl, Gabby Petito. Yeah, they thought Brian was in one of those prefabs. That's where they thought he was hiding, in Florida, in a prefab. So, a prefab in Cali? I don't know how that would even work with the fire. If you had some oxygen tanks and you were underground in that, I wonder if that would work even for that. Some kind of way people could survive. Just a little bit underground. Dig a hole. But you have to have the lid on it, right? Because I heard that them tornadoes just suck you straight out. They said they had to hold on to the lid. How do you do that if the winds are going 200 miles an hour? I heard some of those winds were 200. 200 miles an hour. I've never been in anything like that. And to this day, I still think I prefer earthquakes. You know, they shake 2 point something every day here. We don't feel them. Unless they're 5 points and up, we don't feel them. They got to be 6, 7 points before we feel them. So last year or two, we had a couple that gave us a real good rock. I was laying in my bed and it went like that. It went east to west, just rocking. So if it doesn't break up and you don't fall into something, if it doesn't break the gas lines or things like that, you know, you could do pretty good. But a tornado, those are seasonal. I'll break down about the jet stream on another talk one night when we do another Insomniac show. I think I'm going to do these again. I like this. And my dogs are asleep because they're always bugging me. Well, this is the Caligria. And I brought you a prefabricated shelter. So it was dug out. It looked like they had the people dig it. The company probably digs it too. And it was 10 grand. A band. So, see what y'all think. Leave a comment, good or bad. Tell me what you really think. Peace out. It's the Caligria. Good night.